Hello, my friends. Welcome to Mustang Monday. We're just across the pond over in Wisconsin. And we're at Road America with the Mustangs, and we got a little bit of spice out of the race. There could be some moisture in the air. We've already seen a little tiny bit during practice. Qualifying was bone dry. We've put it P2 in a 3.1K strength of field. We're going to line them up and see how it goes. All right, we got the usual bunch here, ready to take the green flag. Matt Malone to my right, Kevin Parrish directly behind me. We got Pedro following Matt Malone down the front straight. Let's see how this one goes.
The pace car is in. Green flag. Keep roads open. The next car's the leader. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Oh boy, that was bad. Come on, Malone, don't you try to dodge that draft right now. Oh, I probably won't run into him. He'll probably run away. Shouldn't be able to run away on this track with how much draft there is. But he's putting up a good pace right now. Missed his apex there by quite a bit.
Sorry, Max, missed the shift there.
It's okay, we lived.
Pedro's hanging strong back there. Not getting the carousel very good right now. Man, Pedro closed the gap. That's crazy. Don't be slow down, please. Thank goodness. Let's do some racing. That was close. A little better through the carousel that time. Looks like Pedro had the lift back there. Now he's got a mirror full of Scotty Banks. That could be good. A little bit of a lift on the exit right there cost me down this straight. Otherwise, I'd be right on Malone's bumper. Parrish down to 5th.
Max, my tap before the player didn't cause that, did it?
That was something unrelated.
Ah, not very quick through the kink. Good through Canada Corner, though. Strong exit out of the final turn. How much time we got? 5 minutes. No, Malone! And now he comes over to give me the draft. Are you kidding me? Look at the mastermind at work right there. No, no, no! Come on, get in gear! Ah!
Clear on the right.
Oh, man.
Still there. Clear on the right. Right side, last lap. Stay on the left. Still there, hold your line.
Had to go for that.
Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
Man, this is some fun racing. Do not let... Oh, Parrish wins. Unbelievable.
It's over.
Oh,
Nice run. Solid
I
work.
can't believe after all that, demoted to 5th place. All right, back to the start of this one. Went around the outside, turn 1, and felt like I had good pace following Malone around for the majority of the race. And then when it came time to really make the moves, Malone was a mastermind out at the front, making us all work against each other behind him, number 1. But number 2, I just couldn't hack it. Fell all the way back in the end. Didn't wreck or anything. That's good. So, I mean, could have been worse, but definitely didn't move up the points order at all. I believe I'm in 4th place now this season in the Mustang Challenge, because even Pedro now has more points than me, and he hasn't even, I don't think he's even been running this whole season. Best livery on the grid, that's for sure. Yeah, Mom, it was a good effort. It was a good race. We had a ton of fun. I mean, some of the race in there in the middle of that was super fun. Super bummed that I missed a gear shift again, and that cost me the 1st position. And that move on Malone was a real ditch effort move. I definitely should have done better on that one. But let's take a look at some of it. Who else was struggling back here? Let's see. I saw some contact between Levi and oh boy, Levi wrecked out hard. This must be at the end of the race. Scotty Banks trying out his drifting skills. But let's go back a couple laps here and watch this action at the end. I believe this is my ditch effort move on Malone. At this point, with 5 minutes left, I decided I had to do something. Sent it in deep on Malone through the 1st corner. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sent it in on him, and knew I was going to be compromised on the exit, but the main problem was I just got way too loose and couldn't get any exit speed whatsoever. And then at that point, Pedro also got on the inside, and we ended up racing for pretty much this whole lap, I'm pretty sure. The main thing right here is I couldn't believe Malone was giving Pedro that much draft. Thankfully, at the very end, he gave me some draft, and then Scotty Banks slid his nose in beside Pedro back there. But then next thing I know, Scotty Banks is all over me. How did this even work out? Because at this point, I was like, okay, back in the, yeah, there's the missed gear change. That's what happened. So I missed the gear change there. Pedro gets around. This was nose to tail action with the top 5 for sure. They kept getting better run through the kink. I couldn't quite get the car turned in there well enough most of the time, and I had to keep lifting the throttle on exit, which was not helping my cause. I had great speed through Canada Corner here though. Most times I feel like that was the part of the track where I seemed to close up on them, was right through here a little ways. But then onto the front straight, I oftentimes couldn't carry as much momentum either. And here, Pedro and I end up side by side again. But I thought he was going to be. I don't understand how he does that. Like, he looks so compromised going into a corner, and then he still somehow exits it with just as much speed, it seems like sometimes. It's uncanny how good this guy is. I really thought I was going to make it stick around the outside here, though, too. Just like I did on lap 1. But slotted back in again. Had to try the outside again. This time I really backed it off. Got the full turn in where he was on a short line. And thought, okay, now for sure, I've got the run. But I didn't. I thought this was the move. Thought I had it done right here. And at this point, I was like, okay, let's hold on to third. And this is where Scotty Banks really started turning the screws. Another mistake by me there, really trying to carry speed through the kink, and got me in trouble headed down to Canada corner here. Scotty Banks gets the outside line. I throw it in really hard into this corner, but compromises my exit. And then once I was here, I knew I was pretty much hosed. And this was the view we had, watching all the places go by. Let's look at the results.